Hey fam, it's Jen and Divine with Chameleon Love, and I really just wanted to pull Divine on here to publicly to publicly celebrate him. This year, this week is Father's Day week. Salute to all the great fathers out there putting in work each and every day. Your work does not go unnoticed, and I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for how you lead our boys. Thank you for how you love them, how you encourage and motivate them, how you give them tough love. Sometimes I'll be looking at you sideways when you have to reprimand them or check them. But I appreciate the way you build them up, even when you have to go there, and I love how you love them. And I know it's not the easiest raising. I know motherhood is hard, right? But aside from that, I cannot teach them how to be men. And one of the things that you continue to teach me and show me is that there's a time and place for me. Mm-hmm. But then there's also a time where I have to fall back and really allow you to teach them how to be men, and so I just appreciate that. And I wanted you to know that I pray for you often. I cover you. I speak over you. But to know that everything that I've been praying and see in you is manifesting itself is the ultimate blessing. And so I just wanted to tell you how much I love you and how much the boys appreciate and love you. How do you feel about being a father of 3 boys and having all this responsibility?
And not to minimize motherhood or, womanhood, but manhood and fatherhood is so tough. It definitely has its perks. I enjoy being a dad, and I really do. And the responsibility and the thought of just raising 3 Black boys to men in this society is very daunting. It's a very daunting task, but I'm up for it. Yeah. I'll have a choice, but I'm up for it, man. I love my boys to life, man, and they love their dad, and they make sure that they celebrate me in their own ways, and I feel it. I really do feel the love from them. I really do feel the love from you, and you allowing me to, take on that task of raising them and not just jumping in every situation trying to take over.
It's hard.
Because that creates a whole nother problem, in itself, to have to, try to teach them how to be men, but also have to fight you on why I'm doing what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, or, being criticized with every step of the way. So for you to just sit back and be like, hey, look, I know I'm not a man. I don't know how to be a man. I've never been one. I never will be one. So I'm going to let you take that part on. That makes it a lot easier for me to parent them and for me to learn from my mistakes, because I don't always get it right. I get a lot of things wrong as a father, and I find myself going back, and sometimes I have to apologize. I think that's one of the big things that I'm learning as a parent, is that apologizing to your children when you're wrong is necessary, man. It really helps build their confidence. It doesn't make them feel like, well, mom is always right, dad is always right. No, I want them to have a mind of their own. I want them to be able to think about, different things on their own and ask those questions. That's how we learn as people. We ask questions, and then we find the answers, and then we retain it, and now it's part of our knowledge. So, I want them to be able to do the same thing. So as a father, just talking to them, loving on them, I never want them to ever feel like, I don't know if my dad loves me. I don't want them for that part to ever be up in the air.
They know you love them.
Yeah, they know. I make sure I tell them. I make sure I talk to them.
Yeah.
Just having that presence there, like my dad was always in my life, but as for like a physical everyday presence, I didn't have that.
Right.
So for me to be in my kids' life as a physical everyday presence, in their ear, involved, hands-on dad is what I love doing, and I love seeing their reactions from it too.
You're doing such a great job.
I appreciate
when I think about everything that you've done, and how they're growing, and how they respect you, you know, it's just like you can tell that God is leading you in that, and I can tell that you actually think through how to raise them. So that's like the chameleon love effect, right? Like really meeting them where they are, and they're getting older, so they are at a different growth phase. Now we're going into the next phase of parenthood, but I see you making the effort to adjust, and your willingness and your commitment to continue showing up. And just, you know, I know we celebrate Father's Day every day, but just to all the great fathers out there, just want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for all that you do.
All the dads.
Yes,
Yo,
all that you do.
we are important.
To
we matter.
love and support, and to lead and guide these young men of the next generation. Man, you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. So I hope that my love and my nurture and my support for you through your fatherhood journey helps to make it a little easier for you.
It does. It does. Yeah. It helps us form a strong alliance and a confident team. And so, you know, the team that we have, Team Heath, we're constantly building, constantly learning, constantly involved. And, you know, it's a never-ending journey of evolving, you know, and I think we take on that part of life very well. Sometimes there's resistance, but, you know, that's the normality of being a human, right? Is sometimes we resist change, but the evolution is inevitable. It's going to happen.
Well, let me just say this. The other day, you took them to church. Yep. I was exhausted. I couldn't make it. And you came in here and you led them. And you told me, you was like, I'm going to take them with me. And I appreciate that. And I thought that was really powerful, because they know that you have your own way of worship, but they also know, like,
because I never take them by myself.
Yeah, you know, that ain't your that ain't your thing.
That ain't my thing.
You know, but I still appreciate.
I felt led, so I couldn't be disobedient. You know, and feeling led to go to church. And then when you said, "Well, I'm not going," I'm like, "All right, well, I'll take them then."
Well, thank you. Thank you for stepping up, and always being willing to partner with me in this parenthood journey. Because I always say, like, I'm a great mom because you're a great dad, and I love you.
And vice versa. I love you too. Yeah. I appreciate your partnership. I appreciate your friendship. You know, I appreciate your willingness to always, you know, put it on the line for the team.
It's the team.
You know, and
that's what matters the most, right?
Yeah.
We all win it. We in this thing, man.
For sure.
Thank you. Love you. Great dads. All the dads out there. Happy Father's Day in advance. Keep doing your thing. We see you. We salute you, and we celebrate you too.